Human greed is like fascinating to see and kind of in like a sad way because we actually live in a world where like our governments openly just reveal that yeah, like we are literally just pedophiles who just eat children. Yeah, people are shocked by the information, but I don't think people are actually truly like deep in it. The people who run the world and the people who say how we should act are literally people who you wouldn't even want to surround yourself with. What they're doing is just truly just satanic shit. I've seen people like online going like, oh, like it happened 2 weeks ago. So like stop talking about it. But I'm like, really, bro? Stop talking about how our governments eat children, rape children, and have a whole breeding center for these own children. Like, is that not really weird and disturbing? But I digress. What brings someone to the point of doing that? Like like where along the line do you lose your morals to the point that like you're surrounded with people who just deem this as normal, like everyday life? Beyond the point of the Epstein files, we humans in general, we can easily solve like 95% of the world problems, especially like world hunger. They're like 3 to 4 thousand billionaires, but we still have world hunger. I'm not saying that they're obligated to like solve that problem, but I'm just saying like if I was to have that amount of wealth, I would guarantee that I would help people in some way, shape, or form. But also, you need to be the change that you seek. That's why, like, I'm trying to be a more like giving person. But also, it's the human urge to like always wanting more and not being contempt. I guess that's where it stems from of all the like Epstein stuff. It's like once you basically amass so much wealth, you can go anywhere you like. You have basically achieved all your dreams. I guess it just gets kind of boring from that place on. Or maybe they were always that type of person, but they didn't have the means to simply do it then, but they can do it now. But that is the one thing that I do think a lot of people do fall into, and even I did too, is like not being contempt of what you have currently. I'm blessed that I can even go to university, have a house, have a room. Like I have so much stuff that I'm grateful for. And like it took me such like a while to realize that like I'm literally living someone's dream life. It's only recently where I fully like deeped like the war in Gaza, Iran, and like Ukraine. They can actually just die in any moment. So of course that still applies to everyone in the world. But I mean like they can just get bombed out of nowhere. I don't think people are fully deeping the fact that like we are generally living in a time where there shouldn't be a need for wars, but due to human greed, due to them wanting more profits, this is all that it stems from. Because all these wars are just governments and countries just wanting more. This also kind of stems with like taxes. It's just like a stupid system. Like in it itself, it makes sense, I guess. Like you work somewhere, government takes a portion of your income so they can do like public health services. We all know that like the money isn't going towards that meat. I mean, literally politicians are using taxpayers to pay for dinners. Like really? The government has plenty of money. They like to say, we don't have money. Oh, trust me. They have the means. They just want more and more and more and more. And then the day, all we can really do is just become the best version of yourself. That's all we can really do to counteract the just the evilness in the world currently. Even though the Epstein stuff is disgusting, for us to know extreme bad, we must know extreme good. So that means that the pendulum will always swing to the other side. And what is on this side of good? But since I'm Muslim, praying to God and then just being mindful of Him, that's all we can really do. Because sadly, human greed is making the world a worse place. So just be the best person that you can so your friends and family can have a better life.